Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
Go fuck yourself.
That's very aggressive.
It's a very mean song. I don't like it. How did you know she was stressed?
I was watching through the doorway.
That's creepy. Oh.
You know, like in Les Miserables where Javert's like looking through the window? That was me.
Wow.
You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? Here, maybe this'll help.
Huh? Have you taken up aromatherapy too?
Not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me that you don't remember this thing.
I don't. Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles. Did he actually forget?
This is the small bottle that turned up in Tribulations' kitchen a couple of days ago.
Wow, look at all these little bottles.
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many they're overflowing onto the floor.
Hey, wait a minute. There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't smell good.
We finally got the analysis results back from the lab.
So, what is it? Is it the poison?
I'm afraid not, pal.
Fuck.
It's medication.
Medication?
Yeah, for ears. Topical use only, apparently.
For ears? You mean...
Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Elg was using for his ruptured eardrum.
What was Glenn Elg's ear medicine doing in the kitchen? Huh. What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that?
Someone screwed up, so they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour and they might have gotten something on the prints, but, you know, old mustache, or what's his name? Gregorio was like, oh, I gotta go eat some Denny's.
Stressed about that computer virus, I guess, and that Denny's. That's going to weaken its impact as a piece of evidence, but it can't resist the temptation of the Grand Slam, so I understand.
Okay, pal, this is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable today, got it?
Today's trial. I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done, or my name isn't Phoenix Wright.
Or you.
Well, yeah, or the backwards. Backwards today.
So you sound exactly the same to me. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
No, we're backwards. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Well, that was a fast transition. Ready and waiting as always, Your Honor.
You can leave the courtroom between trials, you know.
Very good. Then we'll get underway at once. Yesterday we heard the testimony of Mr. Victor Kudo. He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting a powder into the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony was plagued with a number of problems.
The mark on the rim of the cup shows the victim drank from it with his right hand. But according to the old man's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand. Not like this.
Thank you, Mr. Godo. We didn't need that explanation. Furthermore, according to the witness's account, the victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet the victim's left eardrum was ruptured, which made him effectively deaf in that ear.
He looks so sad in that picture.
This coffee's bad.
It's amazing how many contradictions a single case can have, huh, Nick?
Ha! Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. The world, you see, keeps turning, and we must turn with it.
Yup, you've lost me already, Mr. Godo.
Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that. You've got to change with the times. That's one of my rules. Cool rules.
Are you implying that you've resolved these contradictions? You know the answers to these riddles?
The old guy wasn't just throwing seed in here. He was throwing us off the scent, also vitamins. And today I'll prove it.
Very well, let the first witness take the stand.
That's a drum roll.
And you are?
Oh, bonjour, everyone. I am Jean Armstrong, the owner and head chef of La Tribulations restaurant. Enchanté.
It's enchanté.
Fuck.
You phony.
I studied French for 5 years, and
Forgive me for asking, witness, but Are you a woman?
Oh boy.
boy.
Let's get a straight answer, I guess.
Ooh la la, monsieur. As you can see, I am le pert and perky gentleman, no?
On the day of the incident, you were in Trabian's kitchen. Isn't that right?
With you, monsieur?
Huh?
Everything feels right.
You're not the first person to say that to me. Ha!
Wow, he's totally unfazed.
I get
it
it
is,
all the time.
It is the second time a witness has actively flirted with him in court. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy?
It's not my first tumble.
Very well, your testimony, please, witness. Please tell the court what happened that day at Tribien.
Oui, volontiers. At Trespien. When it all happened, there were just 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art deco that day. Like having a large mirror in between la tables, for example. Oui, perhaps that is what the old man was looking at. La cup, la earpiece, and la glasses. He would have seen everything in reverse, no?
Oh, that's convoluted.
Mirror? Oui, un grand mirror. La most enormous mirror. Fucking huge. The biggest mirror on the planet.
How big was it? 5 inches?
Oh, bigger than that, like
What?
6 inches.
And suddenly, the mystery disappears.
I mean, 6 feet even. Or the 6,000 feet.
No! It just keeps getting bigger and bigger!
like I said, the world keeps turning, the mirror keeps getting bigger, so roll with it.
I want to see this mirror!
That would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum. The mirror would have made everything appear back to front.
And I mean everything that you can see.
What the heck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me.
Does he have like an erection or something?
Now then, Mr. Wright. Okay, yeah, you need to calm down. You may begin your cross-examination.
I guess trials just get me all fired up, and sometimes I just can't help it. Okay. When it all happens, there were just 2 customers in the restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with...
Give me the mirror shit. Let's go to
Yeah,
that.
let's-
Having a large mirror between latte bells, for example.
What are you talking about? How big of a mirror are we talking about here?
Both something about 4
What
billion
the hell?
meters wide and, oui,
But only like 1 meter high, right?
about 2 million meters high?
I don't know. Let's see. If 1 meter is about 1 yard... Holy glass in a frame, that's
You're
huge.
telling me!
I was intending to install it on the ceiling eventually.
The ceiling? Was there a mirror on the ceiling? I don't remember.
Mais no, but I decided not to go through with it in the end.
What should I do? Should I ask him more about this mirror or not? It's getting the Charlie Brown adults very excited, and that's really not how I want to start the day. All right.
All right, let's get him. Let's get him
If
going.
you really had such a large mirror in the restaurant, someone would have noticed it. But there's nothing about a mirror in Mr. Kudo or Maggie Bird's testimonies.
But
Objection! You didn't ask, Trite. You have only yourself to blame for such sloppy work.
What?
A mirror was delivered to Tribien the day before the incident.
Really?
As Mr. Armstrong testified, he was carrying out some design changes, and as it turned out, he didn't actually use the mirror in the end.
This just doesn't add up. Like, a fucking mirror out of nowhere? Even if a mirror was delivered to Tribien, it doesn't prove that it was in the restaurant on the day of the crime.
Ha! If you want to doubt someone, Trite, look in the mirror. You.
I would just see myself, so...
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, fuck.
Now you got it. I'm sure the person looking back at you will be dubious enough.
Oh, yeah. Oh, reflex, gotcha.
Yeah, because he's saying that I look
Oh,
dubious.
that was a very sick burn.
Yeah, it took me a while.
What was that, Charlie?
But he would.
Okay, just forget about it. So the witness yesterday had seen the victim reflected in a mirror.
So bad at jokes. God.
Okay, let's keep going.
You would have.
So let's look at our evidence, because I think definitely we gotta think about what...
Okay. So, wait. Let's look at this.
Now, okay.
So what is the X? That is the crime scene.
Go back to... Hide it real quick.
Wait, hide it?
1.
The cup, the earpiece, and the glasses.
So is it something where it's like, hey, because if it's a mirror image, then the earpiece, it wasn't on the left ear, it was on the right ear, and that means, is it something like that? I remember
maybe.
something like that. Go back to the, was it the, God, there's so much evidence.
There is a lot of evidence here.
Okay.
So this is all our new
Look at the bottle real quick.
Shit.
Because we just got that, right?
Oh, yeah. Victim's ear medicine found covered in unidentified fingerprints in the kitchen.
They really couldn't, like, get working on that a little bit now while we're doing the trial? Just figure out those fingerprints first.
Yeah, like you could send it to somebody.
Crime photo?
Oh, yeah. So he's saying this was in a mirror, so he would have...
Okay.
But again, this isn't detailed enough to, like, disprove anything.
Right. Try the left, or the autopsy report.
Okay.
Nope, doesn't tell us about that. Look at the bottle. Okay,
Let's see.
and then how about
Apron
the cup?
pocket.
Yeah, so this was like saying that he was using his... We thought it was the right hand, like that.
Right.
They're
but if it was
saying
in a
then-
mirror, it would look like
so
he's
they're
using his
saying-
left hand.
Why don't we press this and see what happens?
Okay. Cool. Everything? He would have seen everything in reverse?
Even his eyeballs? Even his nose?
Oui, even his butt. Hey, Nick, we should take a second think about what old CD said in his testimony.
How did he phrase it again?
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup. His left hand.
Okay, wait.
If he saw everything he described reflected in a mirror, then everything he said he saw on the left was actually on the right, huh?
And that clears up all the problems with his testimony, I guess. Or does it?
Ha!
What's funny? It's kind of hard to believe that everything's the fault of a mirror, but...
Do you think old CD saw everything through a reflection?
I was just thinking about America's Funniest Home Videos.
Oh, is that still airing?
Yes, actually.
Wow, how does that survive
my
in a
favorite
YouTube
program.
day? Okay.
Yeah.
If he did, it would explain all the contradictions in his testimony.
But that just makes the situation worse for Maggie.
There's one where
Okay, you can...
there's a boy on a trampoline, and then he falls, and
Can you save it for recess, please?
Oh, okay,
We're sort of in the middle of something
I might
right
pull
now.
it up afterwards.
No, I want to know. I want to know.
He hits his balls on the trampoline.
Oh.
Cool.
Cool. Okay.
There's gotta be something in that old man's testimony. We've just gotta dig a little deeper.
Okay, go to look at his profile real quick.
Okay, Glenn. So this...
He wore an HMD over his left eye. His left eardrum was ruptured. And then look at the evidence. What's Kudo's
Oh,
testimony?
wait. So he's saying that...
They're claiming that everything was reversed.
Right. I think it's because they were on
What does his
different...
testimony say? I forget.
Wait, when the incident occurred, I broke...
okay.
Victor, that's not helpful. I think it's because they were on different sides. So, like, even if they were reflected, something like that. Because he was holding this in his right
He was holding it in his right hand.
Allegedly his left hand, according to Kudo.
Right.
And the earpiece was also in his left ear. Oh, so that matches up, I guess. Because he's saying that they were on the same side.
It's been so long since the last...
man, I gotta
think about what was said last time.
Okay, so this is all not really related.
Go through it though, just see if there's anything
I'm
about
scanning through.
The left-right shit.
The victims... Okay, that's just the medicine. Says I trounced... Okay, yeah. Picked up the bench, thrown away.
Okay, what I'm pretty sure it is... Go back. Go to that last statement, I think. The last one.
Oh, wait. Having a large mirror between the tables.
It's gonna be the last one.
Okay.
Because...
He would have seen everything in reverse.
He had it on his... Go present Glenn.
Okay.
Because it says that it was his left, so there's... That is
wore an
indisputable.
HMD over his left eye.
And his left eardrum was ruptured. So
is it confirmed that, like...
Yeah, it says in our... If it's in our evidence, it has
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting. I forget where we learned that piece of information, so it's hard to know what's reliable and what's like alleged.
Right.
The coffee cup, the earpiece, and the HMD. Let's think back over Mr. Kudo's testimony for a second, shall we?
We also kind of need that. Yeah, he was wearing
The same on the same side as the green lens of his specs. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong at the left ear.
So the specs we know for sure are on the left.
Right.
And since it was on the same side, even... Okay, so to summarize, we were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now, if Mr. Kudo saw that as a reflection in the mirror, it means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side.
Exactement. You see, monsieur, now that you think about it, it's not so hard, no?
It's still pretty hard. Unfortunately, that's where we run into a monumental contradiction with the facts.
Again, trials just get me really excited, so it is still pretty hard.
If Mr. Kudo really did see everything in a mirror, why is it that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head? Remember...
I forget, which one's left or right? I think you put the L, your hands up, and
if
which
you
one makes
form an L with your hand...
L means definitely not left.
Or if you flip it upside down, it looks like Waluigi's.
Well, it looks like this one is right.
Order, order! Mr. Wright is correct. You are not. You need to learn left and right.
Maybe on the next episode, the Charlie Brown adults
We're going to take a day to
teach
this Charlie Brown adult what left and right is.
Oh, thank you, because it fucks up my life all the time.
I can imagine.